Kaya.
Ryan.
Mikey.
Kyle.
That is correct. Like off the bat. Yeah.
Jove is gonna kind of look over towards Freddy and really just kind of shout out to the group in general. He's kind of frazzled right now, but he says, "What, you think I should take this green thing off the pedestal quick or what?" And he's just
I
kind
don't
of,
know. I assumed you would fucking know.
well, that's a good idea. I guess I should fucking know. Uh,
Can I roll like Arcana or something on object? Or how much time do we all think that we have? Because I can identify it.
Probably rather it be quicker than slower.
Okay.
Agreed.
yeah, I want to get out of here as quickly as possible. Speaking of which, is there do we see anything?
Was there a what?
I got 12 Arcana.
I'll help Jove with that investigation if I can.
I got a crit fail, so let's reroll that. That's much better. So that is an 18.
Beautiful.
Any like
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, well, that sounds pretty safe to pick up.
well, if you'd like, since I can cover it up and keep it on my person. I know I kind of was saying that this is my problem with the whole Emerald Enclave. So just in case it does, I don't know, fry you or I don't know, turn your legs into stone. At least that'll be on me. I don't want to have that on my conscience, seeing one of you guys get hurt. And yeah, can Jove like just wrap it up in he's gonna kind of like use his cloak to see if can he one hand this seed or is it like the size of a bowling ball? Like gotcha. Well then, yeah, he's gonna try and lift it off the dais if he can. Hey, y'all. And were you saying it was like a rhythmic sound that I'm hearing, or is it like the oscillation like we were hearing before, or does it? Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, folks, maybe we should get a move on. I don't know. I feel something in my stomach. I want to get out of here.
You don't gotta tell me twice. And she starts jogging for the other.
Yeah, I don't rather feel safe here, to say the least.
You coming, Freddy?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Well, did y'all see any gold? Cause
Yeah, I was just trying to do inventory in my head. I feel like we
We did miss the gold, but hey, that means that we get 10% or nothing, which is nothing. So we get 100%, right?
well, there was that gold that they were carrying, but you think that was the gold that they were talking about? Did we just earn 10 gold?
Hmm.
well, I don't know very much about mining, but I don't know if they can excavate from this spot or whatever. But yeah, I didn't see anything shiny in the walls or nothing. So
Wasn't some sort of extra area or something that we missed? I mean, I remember us
I'm
climbing
starting to
around
think you
that
got a
worm, but
little played, Freddy. Maybe a
I
flat
mean,
asking price
played
is
how? What does she get out of it?
not getting to pay us 10 gold. Is what she would get out of it. And like having her mind cleared, which we did do.
Okay.
I'm just saying, from now on, let's do a flat asking price instead of this percentage nonsense.
yeah, well, what were the exact terms of our deal? Right, we weren't expected to be hauling actual gold out of there. We're more of a prospecting, or did that map already say that that part of the mine was where the gold was and they just couldn't get to it?
From what I understand, no one who entered would leave
Come out.
alive. So they just needed whatever was doing that to stop doing that. I guess we should probably do another lap just to see if Cave is done killing people. Cause did we really even fix what? Did taking that thing solve everything?
Man, there's no way to know.
I think we're gonna have to check or something. Cause Jove, if you heard a noise, maybe that noise is what we should be dealing with.
Hmm. Do
Yeah, it
you
was,
think by taking that, something changed somewhere else inside there? That's the only thing I could guess.
well, the Spectre, the Dwergar Spectre did say some stuff about like the brain of the Earth Beast or something like that, and just putting all of it together, I figured that this kind of brainy looking thing is probably what that guy was talking about. If memory serves, I think he said something about not touching it, but he was trying to kill us, so I figured it'd probably be best not to listen to him.
Yeah,
But
I think you made the right move there.
You probably
So-
wouldn't have told us to grab his axe either, but it's too late for that.
well, you're right about that. As far as what I felt, it didn't feel like a rumbling, like something was coming nearby. It was almost like if you ever get that feeling in the pit of your stomach, like if you're falling more than about 10 feet or so. That's kind of what I had, except it was like, I don't know, thousands of feet down. Felt like something deep had been stirred. Uh, Whatever, I think, I don't know much in the way of religions and all that, but maybe there's some sort of, I mean, that guy was doing some pouring mud on people, and they were taking a lot of hits, right? So there was definitely some magic shit going down on there, and I don't think I saw like like a a holy symbol or anything on him. But I don't know. We got badgers. We got this connection to whatever the old cult of the badger whisperers beforehand, and I don't know. I think maybe us messing with the seed has, I don't know, sent out a
Okay,
some
I'll
sort
tell you
of
what we're gonna do.
hit.
We're gonna go to the lady who got us to do this job. We're gonna give her that 100 gold. Tell her
Why?
that's what we found. Because she said that any gold we found would be hers and we would get 10% of it.
Well, then we just say we didn't find any, because if you found it on the people, then we didn't find it in the mine. We found it on the people.
Listen, the reason we're gonna do this is because first of all, well, I guess we could just take the money and run, but fact of the matter is, to get anywhere in Mulmaster, we need connections. And these people have some fucking connections. It's the only reason I heard about it in the first place. So if we get in good with them and hold up our end of this bargain this one time, even though it was a fucking garbage bargain, then maybe they'll look kindly on us in the future, which we could use.
I think you're right, Jasper. I think we should go back and at the very least talk to her. She said that nobody else that has gone down there has been able to get out. So push comes to shove, we can just show her this little out hole, and maybe she can, send in her prospectors or whatever it is and start looking in there. And if they find gold in the future, we get that 10%, right?
You would
That wasn't really clear, but I don't think it's a gold mine, is it?
Yeah. Well, when I was talking to one of the locals, they were saying that that there is some gold, or at least that there are stories that they're gold, and the only thing that they've been able to pull out so far is has been iron. Hence all the iron.
Mm.
So, yeah, we'll give her the gold, tell her what we saw, what we destroyed, and if she's happy with that, then we ask for perhaps more work or
We did.
connections to someone who could help us out.
And I believe the goal is to negotiate a different pricing plan, right?
Yeah, the 10% thing, we'll call that a first timers deal that we're never doing again for any other first timers. First customer special. Call it that.
Don't forget, we also got that shield to give to Captain Dornell. well, at least we'll net some gold on that piece.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of liked using it, but
I
Did
think you
want
keep
that
the
thing.
battle axe. I think he asked specifically for a shield, so I
all
mean,
right.
he doesn't need both.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't gonna give him the axe even if he asked for it.
Well, maybe you should, because I think your skills with the longsword's a little bit better than the battle axe there, Jasper.
I think you need to mind your own business.
I think you need to mind where you're swinging that big ass axe before you split me in half next time. But I won't hold it against you. Don't you worry.
Thank you. That was unbecoming of someone of my caliber, so I apologize.
Well, we all smell like detritus right now, so let's get back into town and get some gold and some
What kind
food.
of fish is that?
You don't even want to know it's a halfling thing.
Back to town.
That levels us up.
Does it?
Hey, do it though.
What was that level? Where was the experience at? Dope.
Nice.
And again,
dope,
how
dope,
much
dope,
was that again?
dope.
315.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
That's exciting. I did not expect to hit level
Me
3.
either.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. That's just my proficiency here. So that is an 11 total. Beautiful. Nice.
Dope. Mm.
Beautiful. That will certainly come in handy.
Hmm.
So, how much gold are we telling her about?
The 100 that we found.
100 loose gold.
Hey, not abroad. Hey, so what was the deal with the mine again? Like, what exactly were you asking us to do? Because, like, I know that we're supposed to go there and, like, clean stuff up, but, like, do you just need us to just go through it and make sure everything's okay? Right, I just don't want to say that we did our total job without making sure I actually did it all. So is that basically what we were doing? Is going in there, making sure everything is. I mean, we found people who had money on them. Does that count? Uh, yeah, just humanoids. There was a pool of acid that we almost had to swim through, and like soapy mud walls.
Out of character, just to be sure, we didn't straight up pass over like any paths, did we? Like,
No.
we took the only paths that were available. Just making sure. Okay. Okay. Cool. Just double checking. Yeah.
Uh,
Cool.
yeah. So, I mean, I would think that that is our possession as per our agreement, because I thought that you were talking about gold specifically owning to the mine. Cleared out of everything that tried to actively kill us. Yes. I mean, hey, there's got to be more iron down there, right? Well, I was gonna get to the relics, but I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of lost. Is this your mine, Elena? I'm just I'm just curious into the strategy, the digging strategy, because there was parts where we had to like climb up onto a 10-foot ledge, and I mean, like I said, find a way across a pool of acid, and it just seems like poor planning, poor mind planning. Not to judge whoever's planning the mine, but kind of to judge whoever's planning the mine. I mean, to start with, I'd put a bridge over the pool of acid. That's just a starting point. Not at this point in my life, but maybe once things with the blades ever blow over, maybe I'll get into mine management, because apparently you don't have to think too hard to be better than some. At this time, yep.
Speaking on that point in particular, in lieu of much payment besides what we ourselves found, if you could put in a good word for us with perhaps those interested individuals you mentioned, that would be terrific. Also, she looks to Dornell. There was this, and she holds up the shield. Yes, sir, you may. Real as far as our eyes could tell. We certainly didn't forge it while we were down there. Jasper extends a hand for a handshake. he he bruises it. Good thing I'm wearing gloves. Call us the Masters of Molmast. No. No.
More masters of the universe.
I did not say that in character. That was more Kaya.
I'm just side-eyeing, like,
That was not in character.
No one can see my face.
I just
under this
didn't
map,
want to
thank
say
God.
odd jobs so badly. Fucking I don't know, Freddy. You're the fucking bard. You call us something.
I mean, apparently Odd Jobs is a fucking shitty name.
Odd Jobs it is. I agree with you. How about you, Dornell? Do you have a knack for naming things? Shh. Well, this is a sinking ship if I've ever seen one. Shit. No, you are much better at naming ships. You're so right. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. You guys have got to have something. You tell me none of you are good at naming.
I have one. The Guild.
Hmm.
No, that's it. We simply are.
I don't think we would be the first. There would be kind of some branding issues with that. We don't want to invite any sort of, court cases and the such. Plus, who knows? The guild that could be some shitty motherfuckers that we don't want to be associated with. Not saying that I know anybody like this, or maybe I do. I like the odd jobs. I think that's a good one. Either that, or maybe the luck makers, something like that.
Do you think someone else would have taken Odd Jobs? Are we going to have a problem with that now too?
No, I'm pretty sure odd jobs has never been the name of a
Certain
adventuring
nobody's
group.
ever purposely called themselves that ever.
We say this now. I would die if there's another Odd Job group.
Oh my god. That would be so
Well,
funny.
and in Freddie's defense, I mean, we have been doing some odd jobs. It's kind of a catchy old tune. Freddie, do you think you could spin up a cool song about the odd jobs to help kind of spread the word as a calling card type deal?
A song that isn't filled with innuendo in particular.
Am I known for my innuendo songs?
It's more the name that would inspire that type of song.
Oh, I mean, if that's what your head is, that's fine. But I was just gonna write a song about the odd jobs that we do, so yeah, I can do that.
All right. Fine, that's what we're called. She crosses.
I'm Joe Featherfoot, so spelled like it sounds.
Fred Lapp with 2 P's. And Fred without any P's.
Ronak Abrea. Abrea.
No, you're almost a brave.
The only name I was ever given was Jasper. Do you want to dub me with a name as a higher up of the city?
Jasper Job.
I
Jasper
swear to God, I
Jobs.
will beat the Christ out of you.
Jasper Jobs.
I
That's why people come to the odd jobs.
They want to
Jasper
talk to
Job.
JJ.
And to be fair, I mean, it's kind of ironic to be asking the identity of a masked person, don't you think?
what as long as it's just on paperwork, I don't really care. We'll go with that. Jasper takes it. Yeah, thank you for the connection. I hope your mind finds more success in the future. Dan, don't get used to it. She walks away.
Hey Dornell, are you going to be casting out anytime soon? Heading back towards Mole Master Way?
No
Yep.
offense taken. I could certainly use a drink and a bed in that order.
Yeah, let's do that.
No. Hmm.
Um, not a large amount. No time working on one. Eight.
Hmm.
just like hanging over the rail with like her mask like rolled up to just under her nose. Yeah, yeah, right.
I have not, but I rolled well, actually. That's a 19. It kind of helps focus the meditation a little bit, I would feel. It's some
Mhm.
Is it is the like bandit camp by any chance on the way back, or would we have to like have already gone in a different direction? Hmm. Okay. Hmm.
Well, I'll just say that I got a big kind of squishy gross thing in my pack right now that I told Yavendel, the Emerald Enclave, that I would return quickly. So I do want to go out and do that bandit thing, and maybe if it's on the next, maybe we can go back into town. I can contact Yavendel. Maybe we can get at least one night's sleep on the inside of city's gates, and then I'd be more than happy to hit the road early in the morning, and we could take a boat and go down south and clear out some bandits.
I second getting a night's sleep before we go off there, personally.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that.
Likewise. Yeah, don't forget our name out there while you're trying to figure out people that need things done within the city. We're always looking to
Get some
to
odd jobs done.
get some odd jobs done.
Jasper crosses her arms again.
Yeah, we're sort of not no nonsense. That's kind of the whole thing.
Probably find Rory at his job right now.
I have it written down in my notes, but I don't have it right in front of me.
Ox
Is
pit,
it the
right?
Ox Pit? Yeah.
Is it the Ox Pit? Yes. I'm working often at the Ox Pit Tavern, so if in doubt, ask for Ronak out there.
Catchy little saying. When in doubt, ask for Ronak out there.
Slips right off the tongue.
He clasps it.
She does as well.
Yeah. No P in Freddy. 2 P's in lap. Next to each other at the P sound. Mm-hmm.
And Ronak will put his hand out and use what last of his strength he has to give a good firm handshake, because he is just exhausted, obviously, at this point.
I get it.
I look forward to it. Thank you again.
Well, folks, do we want to meet up here at the docks in the morning? That way we can charter ourselves a ship and just get right on in it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's the best use of our time. I feel like we shouldn't. I'm wondering if we should wait long on this meeting with this Zorgas individual.
Well, it's not so much of a planned thing, right? More of it's just like it's going to give us an audience, right? Like,
Yeah, I suppose so. I just, stuff moves fast in this city. I wouldn't be surprised if this dude forgot who we were within a couple days.
well, let's go out and do some cool shit, and you can't forget about us. Though I'm not a big fan of the Zors in general. I mean, considering first one I met kicked me in the chest, so I'm a little biased here.
Yeah, it's understandable. What do you think, Freddy? Do you feel more like talking to lords or fighting bandits?
I'm pretty good at both. I would rather talk to people right now because I feel like we're all a little tired from, fighting for our lives the past 8 hours at least.
All right. Well, if we intend to meet with this individual, just try to get some of that salt out before we start talking to this dude, because I feel like he's gonna be a touchier individual than that lady was.
I don't know what salt you're talking about.
Of course you don't. All right. Well, I have my cut of the gold. We split that up on the ship, so I guess I'll see you here in the morning.
Sounds good. See you in the morning, rain or shine.
All right. Oh, and good to still have you around, Warning.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad that you're still kicking as well. It's been a number of close ones for all of us, I feel like, every single time.
Yeah, hopefully the future looks a little different than that.
I'll be sure to keep making those potions. I feel like that was low-key a pretty good idea.
I think it was a very good idea, yes. And Jove, I hope your back recovers quickly.
You know what, Jasper? It's feeling better already. Thank you.
She looks at Freddy for a second and walks away.
Now, is that on top of what we had before that we haven't spent yet? Okay. Because unless I'm mistaken, am I sitting on 27 right now? Okay. Because I know I spent some with the cloaks. I just wasn't sure if I was done with all of those. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Dope.
Um,
Holy shit. What color are they? What kind of green? Okay.
I think Lapis would leave that to Kirk's uh what Kirk wants to do with it. Because she's not gonna be the one selling it.
Can I identify anything magical on the rock? Okay. Walker Monk. But like no special properties, just pretty stone. Okay. Yeah. Would the cloaks have any use for it? If I'm not gonna get credit or paid, then why am I giving it to them? I'm just gonna sell it. I would even sell it to them for reputation, but if they're gonna be stingy, no, I mean, I don't know money. Right. All right. Then I guess I will haggle. Persuasion. Persuasion. Oh, that's a 22. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Jove is going to present it to Yavindel at her tree along with the seed. Uh, and if she doesn't end up wanting to take it, he's going to keep it as a souvenir.
Rory isn't too comfortable, I think, right now with the haggling, so he'll probably just take the flat fee. Yeah.
Hey there, Yavindel. I think I may have got what we were looking for. He's gonna pop off his pack and he's gonna retrieve the seed. Well, okay, but I'll have you know I have been touching it for a while, and as he's kind of like trying to fit into the bag, and so like how bad is this? Am I in danger? Ah, none of all of that. We found this thing through a series of gross shit. But essentially, ever since I've touched it, I've felt a almost like a stirring way beneath the earth. And oh yeah, the people that were around here. Remember them badgers from when we first met? Yeah, they're well, yeah. There's definitely some badger folk that were being assholes again. One badger, if I'm going to be completely honest. There's also like a little gnome fella, and somebody's slinging out magic, and I'm pretty sure they were like worshiping this here seed or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the gold one. No, but they were making some weird sounds that sounded kind of like rocks just, crushing against each other. And it sound anything like that? Well, I'll be honest. It makes me happy to hear you say that because I've been feeling a little conspiratorial myself, and I'm not sure if my comrades are quite there yet with me. So, yeah. But please, yeah, take this off my hands. I don't want to ever actually kind of fucking see that thing again. Uh, Whatever it is, I think it's fucking evil. And whatever it was fucking with the environment out there. So, you were right. It is some sort of poison. Yeah, Freddie. Mm. Yeah, Freddie will do it in his Freddie way, but he's usually pretty helpful. So, uh, yeah, I'll definitely inquire about that and see if we can get some movement on the inside of the city. Oh, hey, I also found this. One of the things we fought were these kind of like big, I don't know, animated boulders, you might say. And before I found the this here big glowing thing, I was just trying to pick up anything shiny that looked like it could maybe be something, I don't know, unnatural. So, I don't know. Do you need anything with this? And he's gonna present that shard. Well, this pretty rock is gonna stay with me for a while. I like the story, so and he's gonna kind of put that away, and he's gonna look back at Yavin and say, "Well, yeah, I'm not entirely sure when I'm gonna be leaving town again. I know there's some bandits down at Fort Dalton that me and we're actually calling ourselves the Odd Jobs nowadays. We're gonna be going out there and see if we can." I don't know, figure out what the fuck's going on that way. But we might be making a pit stop and talking to some nobles, royals, whatever they're called in this city. And I ain't going to be doing much with that. But if you'd like, if you got anything else you need me to be poking around, I know we're going to be heading down towards the flooded forest. I'll give you a ring before we head out if you need anything. Well, I may be getting my geography a little off here, but we were just going to take a little rowboat down the river there and try and get ourselves a little bit closer to that Fort Dalton, and then once we're there, clear out the bandits, get some gold if we can, do that whole thing. Yeah, that's what I hear, and it sometimes feels like that. But well, yeah, I appreciate the heads up. I'll make sure the crew knows that there might be some magical mishaps going. Seems like wherever we end up finding ourselves, there's something fucksty going on. So, but hey, I know that you're busy doing the whole Emerald Enclave thing, but I really did appreciate spending some time with Burl Ka out there, just kind of showing me more of that them Ranger ropes. And I don't know if you wouldn't mind putting in a word with him. I'd love to get some more time in just to kind of do a little bit of training and that sorts of thing. Yeah, but I just feel like it feels like such a big decision, But where did? Oh God. Okay. Well, before I leave town, I'll plant it and make sure that you know where it's at. And you know what? I hadn't thought about that. I do not. I do not speak Gnomish. Yay. Huzzah. And one quick question before we move on, Domskis. Does it look like there's like other trees that are similar in nature to Yavindel's sending tree in and around the Shrine of Malar? Fuck it. Yeah, he's going to not too close to Yavindel because he wants to, have his own identity separate from Yavindel. But he's going to find a nice spot and kind of closer to the shrine, and he's going to excavate a little bit of dirt, and he's going to plant his root. Trippy. Where am I spending the evening? At this point, he would be trying to get a bed at the Ox Pit Tavern. Take it.
Yes, I would go back there for the night. Dang. I will pay the 1 gold.
Okay. I do so with disadvantage, I'm afraid. Thank you, Scale Mail. Yikes. It's gonna be a 9. This is on the outside of the building? Okay. Shit. Great. Well, nothing I can do about that right now. That's Kirk's voice, right? I don't know. I've had a long trip. I'm sorry I was gone for so long. I was just. Yes, I'm like. I imagine dozens of gold, at least. How much could one rug cost, Kirk? That's not important. Think they. I think the guards heard me going in the entrance. They didn't see me. They only think they heard something. I don't know if you could come up with a convenient excuse why there would be a noise back there, but if. Jesus. That's Kaya. In other news, I have this, and she hands him the geode. It's it's a bit of payment from the last job. If you could sell this to someone, that would be lovely. Also, I need a mask commissioned that's identical to the one I wear because well, the one I wear can make other people look like me, apparently. All right, and she pulls them in front of her big ol' mirror that she surely has, and takes her mask off and shoves it into his chest, like, go on. And to be clear, it's still Kirk's body. It's just my head on his body. Is that what's happening, or is okay? So, yeah, isn't it lovely? Oh, that is weird. She feels them. Oh, you're going to love this. The young Goss got into my room the other morning and had it on when he woke me up. So, there's that now. I don't know how much he really absorbed. I don't think he realized. I acknowledged it as little as possible, so I'm hoping he either forgets it entirely or recounts it in such a way that it's believed to be the imagination of a small child. Um, so that's where we're at there. But obviously, while it changes your face, it would be hard for you to pass off as myself in any other way. I was thinking perhaps I should actually hire someone to impersonate me instead of forcing you to renege your other duties in order to cover for me. Do you have a better suggestion? Would you like to start wearing dresses and fake bosom? You know what, Kirk, you're absolutely right. You could do anything you set your mind to. That's not gonna happen. Are you seriously saying that? What could Zorgos do to me? Shall I list the ways? If listen, I can't do this if if I don't have somewhere to go back to. I'm not just going to live on the street. Alright, well, I'll trust you to get the mask done and we can discuss this stand-in situation later, I suppose. No need to go hiring anyone now. I actually did. Oh well, okay. There was, and she goes into the story about chopping children in the back. But we can leave it there, I assume. Was it 2 days of like actual travel? Okay, gotcha. Okie doke. Word.
Y'all. Yo. Actually, since we're talking about going to a vendor, I was also thinking about looking for a better weapon. Now that I am kind of under the impression that our adventures are gonna be a little more than my current magical abilities can handle, and I don't want to be as useless as I felt towards the end of the mines. What are you buying?
Ah,
Good
stranger.
question. Uh, I mean, I'm not sure what prices look like, but I would love to find something magical would be great. $12. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. What's the cost of the non-magical plus ones?
Oh, that's something I never asked. Is mine non-magical or is it magical? Dope. Woohoo. That's true.
That was definitely one of the main things I was looking at. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then the magical one doesn't have any like effects. It just deals magical piercing. Would be the difference. Okay. Um. On. Yeah. Okay. Um. Yeah. I mean, it's just a huge price, and I haven't really experienced super hardships with resistances yet. So I think that it just makes sense for me to go for the regular plus ones. But I would like to try and haggle. Is it persuasion? Yeah. Yeah, I'm an adventure with the cloaks, and I hold out my medallion, and going on some important missions for the safety of Mulmaster. And listen, it's not my first day in Mulmaster. I know how this thing goes. As I hit him with a 24 persuasion. Let's talk about price. I know that 125 isn't a set in stone thing. Let's maybe I can get it down a little bit. That sounds just splendid. The cloaks are very, very grateful to be able to have someone as gracious as yourself to protect, and not some assholes like you find elsewhere in Mulmaster. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Oh, I like to get some recommendations, some feelings, some juiciness from the creator. I can't just do everything by myself. You spend more time with it than I have by this point, you know? Thistle, and he said it's Electrum. Hey, being a cloak, I've got some magic in me. How do you feel about the name Electro Thistle? Hey, I like to hear it. Here's your gold, man, and I'm gonna even tip him 105. Oh no, that looks about right to me, sir. Yeah, and if I got any friends, I'll remember where this shop is. Oh, and if I don't, I know who to go to teach me. I'm not saying you per se. I'm just saying I have my ways. Anytime, anytime. Yep. So yeah, and then the rest of the time we'll be doing whatever downtime days and just doing with the cloaks. I don't think I really had anything from that I really wanted to talk to the cloaks about. Oh, I did want to talk to the cloaks about the fact that basically the whole mine was magical. And I'm not sure if it was just flavor text for what was going on in the fight, but did I ever actually realize that I was probably inside of something, like a living being? Okay. The mind seemed alive is basically the way that I'll word it. This time I didn't really nearly die. I came close to nearly dying. So there's that. But I think I'm good as far as spellcasting goes this time. Yeah, the next thing that me and my group are planning on doing is I haven't really been listening too carefully. I kind of just let them take me where I need to go, and it seems to be working out so far. But it sounds like something. Michael also forgets. Yeah, I knew it was a fort, but I knew it wasn't Fort Iron. Okay, talking about Fort Dalton. Maybe in a few days here after we rest from the trip to the mines. I'm not much of a history guy, to be truthful. Hmm. Hmm. Definitely keep an eye out. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, I'll take you up on that bet. Hmm. I'll take that as a compliment. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the thing about history class is as long as you can pay attention to the lecture, it's not like you have to have prior knowledge. They kind of tell you the stuff and then you just retell them on the paper. You have to understand, it's pretty easy. It's just kind of like repeat after me, and then you do. I was about to say, you know what I'm about to do is take a fat nap. Oh, this one's gonna be thick. A thick fat nap. Uh, yeah, yeah, we'll call it a flame tone, a fat nap. Yeah, if you ever get a skinny nap, you certainly know you got one. It's not a great time. And you enjoy reading books, I guess. You're welcome.
Yeah. And we're still a little exhausted, even, you know?
Yes. Jasper wants to go across town to the Shrine of Mask, and she wants to purchase one of the nicer, like, stand-up, you know, costume stalls. Just get a nicer costume from one of those. Um, what's the upper range looking like? Right. Oh yeah, she'd happily spend 5 gold on something. Uh, well, she intends to go to the shrine and trade this in for something. So, but I don't have anything in mind for what happens next, honestly. Whatever I purchased. So like probably I don't know, like a probably like a dramatic half mask, like you would see at a masquerade or something. Um, and yeah, she just wanted something dramatic and gaudy and expensive as like an offering for mask. So whatever I walk out with is totally up to you. Okie dokie. That is a 63. Oh,
That's cool.
slick. Okay. Sleeveless duster, yes.
Nice.
Hot. I am so here for it. And she responds, Damask. That's the male one, right? Okay. And yeah, she does a small curtsy. Yeah. Nice. I'm learning. We're picking it up. Ew. Alright, I'm gonna go meet up with the gang.
Tom, can I was just gonna say, we had talked about like filling up my like kit as far as getting having the lantern, making sure that I've got oil for the lantern and all of that kind of stuff. Did you want me to like have an upkeep for gold for that? Yeah, and so I mean I have an explorer's kit, but from our last adventure, she said we could just kind of keep whatever out of that kit. So I want to make sure that I have all the climbing gear, and I didn't have a lantern before, so I want to have a lantern just to kind of like hang on the bag whenever we're in dark places, and making sure that there's like an extra cask of oil on top of that. Cool. Well, I will. Yes, I will buy the hooded lantern, and I will buy 3 casks of oils. We are stocked. Flasks. And that's all I wanted. Thank you.
Not
No.
for Rornak. I don't have anything I really need to restock or do right now. Yeah. Bags under the eyes, but we're moving better for sure. Yeah.
Cool digs, Jasper.
Thanks, Jove. How's everyone feeling this morning?
Well, I took a fat nap, so I'm pretty good.
Fat nap, what the fuck is that? Is that a flan thing?
It's a nap. Yeah, it's a flame thing. It's a nap that's fat. Come on. Someone has to have heard of this, right?
We've got them in Featherdale. It's after you have that nice meal, usually after elevensies, and you're feeling nice and full, and you just kind of find yourself waking up in the early afternoon. Yeah, I'm well versed in fat naps.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Interesting.
real quick before we move on to our next order of business, I just want to make sure that we tie up what we just did. Let you folks know that I spoke to Yavendel of the Emerald Enclave, and yeah, she said that whatever we ended up pulling out of the earth, that seed is some real bad mojo. So she sent it off. I mean, a big eagle came and swooped it up. It was pretty fucking cool. I gotta say, but she actually was asking if Freddie, you could maybe help us out here. She too saw the connection between the badgers that we were dealing with just the other day in the ox pit and what we saw down there in the mines. And she said that remember that that gold kind of bracelet thing that we sold off to her, Freddie.
Yeah,
I think you had even wrote down a little bit of the script, right?
a little bit of all of it, and by that I mean all of it.
Well, she was telling me that that's in a language called primordial or something like that, and that she was just seeing since you got the in with the cloaks, if maybe you could do some asking around, see if you could help us out with the translation of that there text.
I mean, yeah, next time we're in town, because I really don't feel like going back to the cloaks
Oh
right
no
now.
no
We
no
gotta
no
get
no yeah
going.
yeah absolutely
Doesn't quite seem pressing.
no not
But
at
yeah,
all.
I'll check it out.
I appreciate that, Freddie. And I'm sure Yavendel will send her thanks as well.
All right.
But on for today's tasks. So are we going over to that Zor fella?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do what I typically do around these blade folk, and I'm gonna let Freddie talk. So I'm gonna stand in the back as much as possible.
All
Because the
right,
whole
Freddie.
the kicking thing.
Yeah, I imagine they wouldn't be as receptive of me, so this is all you.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go get 'em. I only have a +2.
I'm good at investigation.
Do I not know where we're going?
Hmm.
You know, I don't lead the way, but I point us in the right direction, based on what people have told me about where people are. I had some people dig around. Let's say that. Mm,
Nature's +3.
I could do survival. Cool.
13.
14 survival. Oh, wow. A wealth in this city. My goodness.
With the odd jobs. We're just here to talk.
Jasper hands Freddy the note that what's her face gave us.
What does the note say?
It's just like her sealed letter. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Letter of introduction.
We have a letter from someone who has good faith with the Lord.
Zor.
And I give it to him.
Give it to him.
Yeah.
He didn't even wait for an answer. I mean, the answer was going to be yes, we can wait, but he just said, "Hey, would you wait?" and then left. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. Seems like bad manners. I'm just saying that to the friendos. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so how would he like us to come in one by one, or can we come in as a group? I just don't want to offend. Sounds. Does that sound good with everybody? Every one of y'all's?
That's fine.
That won't be an issue.
Okay. I mean, I guess I have to do the most unstrap and take off all my magic. So I'll leave them with the dagger, the rapier, the wizard spellbook.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, and I send little Johnny into his pocket dimension.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
Goodness.
Axe, shield, and 2 hand axes.
Rory will hand over his staff as well as a few of the darts that he had in his pack. I imagine they would want to search through for that, so. Yeah.
Yeah, Job will hand over shield, spear, his kind of collection of javelins that he has all wrapped up, kind of quiver-like on his back. He will relinquish his hunting knife, and he's just going to sling his pack over his shoulder and says, "Might as well just leave this whole thing here too."
You don't give them your rock.
Well, I'm something of a sentimental person. It was a gift from my gaffer as a sort of good luck as I started my adventuring out here. So I happen to think that well, it's brought me nothing but good luck this whole time. So. Well, because not everything is about the treasure. Some things are for the sentimental value, and that's what's valuable. Job will
Oh,
just
technically they're not magical, but my instruments are arcane focuses for me and my magical abilities. Do I need to leave those out here? They're not magical. I do not intend to, other than defensive, should anything attack. In which case, it would be defending the Lord as well. You have my word as a cloak. I appreciate your trust. Respect intended. A mighty fine estate you have, Yazornis. Yeah, I mean that's why we're the odd jobs. We don't really do things the normal way. We kind of make a name for ourselves and then we introduce ourselves. Kind of gives us a leg up on that first impression business, if you get what I'm saying. And if you don't have an advantage, you're behind. That's the way the Mole Masters live. And it seems like you've certainly lived by that motto to your benefit. Well, Yazonis, I am Fred Lapp, as you've already said yourself. I am a member of the Cloaks of the City, and just as fair warning, I do have my focuses on me, but I do not intend to use them for anything other than defensive, should anything arise. Yeah. I don't know of another way to spell it. You know any Lapps? No kidding. Jade Lapp. I was afraid you were gonna say Lapis for a second, because that would be a little bonkers. Okay. Yeah, it's my sister. It's a small world. Yeah, it's my sister, Lapis. I haven't seen her in a while. For sure. I guess you can meet my companions later. Oh, sorry, y'all. I guess me having a sister is pretty important in this town.
Well, doesn't that? He was going to say, well, I don't know too much about family, but doesn't that mean like he's your stepdad?
Uh, that would be the sound of it. Didn't really put two and two together yet, but I guess that makes four.
I'm going to go back to being quiet now.
Oh, hey, Mom. Looks like you're doing pretty well for yourself, huh? Yeah, I didn't really have much of a choice. You and Dad made that pretty clear. Yeah, I've got to say, being a cloak is, it really does get you places. Hi, Fulton, was it? I'm just gonna call you Fulton. Faulty Fulton. That's certainly is a name. So, so I guess you're my brother. Yeah. Well, I mean, what's that? You know, we sure do look different. I feel like it's not really my place to explain that to you. Hey, Ma, you gonna ever explain to him why we look different? Yeah, I mean, do you know when she's showing up? Hmm. Yeah, that's a way to look at it. How about this, Zor? Whenever she does happen to come around and get her shit together, uh, with what power you must hold in the city with all the cash you got, why don't you just find a way to contact me and I'll come out here? Because I do want to see her, but apparently she's not showing up today. Yeah, that's where I'll be if I'm not out on any missions or anything. Because as you've seen in the note, I'm also an adventurer now. Did you want to meet my friends, Dad? I'm just saying, you're over here calling us family, so I thought that you were gonna be weird about it. Mm-hmm. Bye, Faulty Fulton. What? I can do music. You know what else I can do? I'm gonna put my hand behind his ear and I'm gonna summon Johnny, and I'm gonna pull Johnny out from behind his ear. The whole time, I don't know how you didn't feel it. Hey, Zor and Zoe, you really gotta teach this kid how to shower. Yeah, sure. And then I'm gonna like put his hands over my hand, and then just in the normal magician's way, as he goes to pull it away, there's no rat. All right, Faulty, just keep checking behind those ears. It's definitely surprising to see you, Tuma. Ah, yeah, it's fucking stupendous. It's all the history classes they have me taking. Certainly unexpected, and I will reach my hand out as well.
Thank you for having us. Rory kind of like glances over at Freddy and is just kind of waiting for his cue. I'm like, should we go? I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
And I'm waiting for any cue those Zora gives that we're done.
Jasper to leave. He gestured towards the door, so we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
That's
boy.
fine. All right, Fort Dalton then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that was both weird and unexpected. You know, frankly, I don't know if I was in that situation. If I would have took that kind of like he did, or frankly you did, Freddie. You played that cool as a cucumber. I guess that's why you do the talking.
Yeah, cool as a cucumber. So Fort Dalton.
Right.
Yeah. To
Fort
Fort Dalton.
Dalton.
Yeah. Boy.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I kind of like the idea of going by boat. You know, my only worry would be that you know, bandits might see us you know, on the way, but if we don't like try and come up and you know, get off right in front of Fort Dalton and give ourselves a little bit of a lead up to it, uh, that way we don't see the highwayman before we intend to. Um, Though I know Jasper, you don't seem to have much in the way of sea legs, so I've made the hoof down into the flooded forest, not quite to where Fort Dalton is, but I've got a good bearing on where we want to go. So we could hoof it if that's what the group decides.
You know, a boat is faster, so I think you know, time is money.
Not wrong there.
I agree. Especially because, well, yeah, time is money, and I know we're on a little bit of borrowed time for some people. I also have a job, so it's probably better to do this quicker. Now that I think about it, that's something I haven't had to consider before. Anyways, I vote for the boat.
Rornak, I don't know how to tell you this, but this is your job. I'm pretty sure. That's just kind of what you do on the side. How much gold you making? Just sloshing around drinks.
Um, I earn a bed. That's frankly about as much as I've needed.
You know, Rornak, after we get a couple more adventures under our belt, maybe we should figure out of finding a more permanent place that we can set up shop, so you're not having to spend all your free time working another job. I mean, I know Mulmaster is a city that always wants to fuck you, but you deserve some rest too. And don't be worried too much about that ox pit thing.
If you insist. I mean, I don't know. Lengthy work days aren't anything crazy to me, but if we are going to make some more money here, I guess we can look to move up for me. Huh.
Well, then let's head over to the bay and see if we can't catch ourselves a little boat ride down the river.
Let's do that.
Hell, I'd invest in a rowboat. I've got some gold, and I think I'm probably the only one that knows how to use such a thing. So I'd be willing to throw down the gold for it.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. You guys just somebody's gonna have to help me huck it back though.
Yeah, I
could
can
step
do
in
that.
and help. Oh,
I mean, both of us can.
Both, yeah.
as long as three's not company.
Ooh, let's do the let's do the floating leaf.
Probably Jasper and Rory.
Yeah, I will go ahead and row. Can do. That's a 12.
My die hates me today. 9. While we're just a short conversation Jasper would want to have in passing. Freddy, I'm curious after that fucking circus. You spent several 10 days in Mulemaster and you haven't talked to your mother or sister? That seems a bit odd.
I wasn't really looking for him. I mean, I would love to see Jasper, but we kind of split up a while back, and after a certain amount of time, yes, you're not really the same people.
And that matters with family?
With my family, I think it kind of does. Like I said, I would love to see Jasper, but you heard my dad. She's
Lapis.
kind of an invalid sometimes.
She grips that ore so fucking hard. And that's the end of that conversation.
Of course.
Sure.
Dom, is there some way that I can use navigation or nav tools or my proficiency with water vehicles to kind of help spot out rough patches or something to help them? That's a 16.
19 athletic.
17 for Rory.
19. She is literally blinded with rage at Freddy right now.
That's why your athletics was so good. You're just taking it out right now.
Right, totally. Absolutely.
Uh,
Uh, heads up, folks. We got giant crab and what looks to be like some weird kind of fishy people up about 300 feet. So, my vote is
Let's-
we just scoot on past them. But let's keep your eyes sharp.
I feel like if we boat past them, there's a chance we get accosted in a boat in water surrounded by fishmen and a giant crab, which does not sound super great to me. I'm thinking maybe we should hit shore now and just maybe just carry the boat for a minute.
Point well taken. Don't want to get caught in the water fighting fish people. We gotta really scrub some speed off this boat before we try and bring it on land, though. So start rowing the other way.
Okay.
will do. That's a 9.
Oh, Rory.
I'm sorry. I'm rolling pretty low.
Oh my god. So am I 11. We can't turn around. We just need to like avert to shore now. And like just deal with this fight.
All right, bring her ashore.
We do such.
We can do that.
Oof, okay.
Don't
Hmm.
fuck it up.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's 6.
It's a 5. Fucking
Oh,
Jesus.
God.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Still, though. We still almost
Almost
rolled max.
Yeah.
Oh, if they're going along the river, should
Are you thinking of trailing them, or what exactly?
I feel like our options are either one, abandon the river now to avoid fighting them at all, and just head to the fort, on foot, or we apprehend them either now or ambush them once they've stopped at where they're going. But we can't just wait for them to go and then keep going on our merry way.
Yeah. Well, how far do we even see Fort Dalton at this point, Dom? Well, we know that the fort is we're at a hideout for bandits. We also know that there's some weird shit going on as far as magical and whatnot. So those folks could just be, I don't know, they might not want to do us any harm. I mean, they seem to be fighting a big crowd and just looking for some lunch. So I feel a little bit hesitant just to go and get the drop on them and try and do a murder on them, but.
Do a murder.
I don't want to do a hit, but if I have to do a hit,
So, hoof it then?
I mean, yeah, I want to be able to, keep this boat at least a little bit nice. And Jasper, I do think that was probably the right idea, just to bring her up on shore. But as soon as we put this bad boy back on this fast floating river, I think we're gonna end up having to do another sort of emergency braking situation. And let's not destroy our investments right off the bat. And you know. Plus, you haven't thrown up yet, Jasper, and I know you don't have much of sea legs, so maybe we just keep our luck rolling on the good old land.
You love bringing that up so much.
Well,
let's
it's either
not,
that or the axe wound in my back. So,
let's
All
not
right.
forget that Ronak also likes to puke every once in a while.
well, that's
It's
true.
been some time, Freddy. Thank you, though.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna be talking about who's throwing up and who's not throwing up, you're definitely a name that gets thrown around.
Well, we should maybe, instead of hauling this ship as much as, do we try and hide it here, or are we seriously going to be taking this ship with us all the way to Port
I
Dalton?
think we should find either a unique tree or rock to put it beside so that we don't forget where it is. But yeah, we should stash it somewhere.
I agree. I think up in a tree is probably going to be our best bet. Is there any trees with a nice fork in it, Doms? Survival is an 8.
So we'll just take the oars with us.
Sure. Yeah, we can take some more and at least put some leaves over the top of this or something.
Yeah, we'll cover it in like palm fronds or whatever the fuck. It's called.
Yes. Yeah.
Shrubbery?
They demand.
Damn.
Cool. Well, let's stash it up, and then wait. Just to be 100% clear, are we on the peninsula part, or are we on the? Okay, cool. Perfect. Well, then let's stash it and keep walking around until we find this fort. I think this is probably like we were saying earlier. We didn't want to exactly come up right as soon as we saw it, so let's move forward. Let's follow them, right?
Yeah.
Here, here.
Trying is the operative word.
I would say yes, right? We're not trying to just give it away.
No, yeah, we definitely
Give it away,
definitely-
give it away,
Let's
give it
follow,
away
but
now.
let's not be
As I
discreet.
strum my lute as hard as no, I don't. See, I know working with Dom well enough that if I finish that sentence, it's a 50-50 whether or not he
Yeah.
makes me do it. So I know not to
God.
finish the sentence. It's like touch, move, and chess. I'm not gonna touch that piece. My hand's gonna hover over it, but I'm not gonna touch it. Yep. Huzzah.
Boy, this ain't my day, everybody. I'm sorry.
Oh dear.
It's a 6.
I did worse.
Oof.
I got
Great.
16.
Maybe we are singing.
So
21.
yeah, I rolled a nat 1 for a 4.
Oh my god.
The two people wearing scale mail. Oh, I got 16.
Initiative.
Ooh.
Give me something good.
All right, Jove.
I know.
Wow. The Ranger.
Well, that's a
going
15, isn't it? It is actually it's 16. Okay. Not your fault.
Mm.
Sure.
Oh, nice. Again. 21.
14.
16.
11.
21.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jove is going to move 20 feet closer and then 5 feet to the right. So he's trying, which is towards the forest, away from the river. Beautiful. So yeah, 20 feet forward, 5 feet away from the river. And then he is going to. So you said one of the big boys looked like it had something metal coming out of it, or is that one of the littler guys? Out in the distance. Hmm. Thank you. He is going to use a bonus action to mark, uses hunter's mark to mark one of the large creatures, and then um, he's gonna yuck a javelin. That is for 19.
19, and who are you throwing it at?
The big one of the big creatures.
Yes, one of the green creatures. Got it. That's a 19. Oh
Yes.
yeah, that'll hit. Also, Amari, can we hear me now? Sorry, Amari said that my audio, that your guys' audio is coming in just fine. My audio is not. That's unfortunate.
And that is going to be for 10 piercing.
10 piercing. Okie
And just for funsies, Dom, since we're level 3 now, do I feel anything in my connections to nature? As
Yeah, I didn't really get a chance to level up yet.
yeah,
I know we didn't
Level
have
up, level up, level up.
a chance to level up specifically. I will just say in good metagaming that I've got something for you, Freddy, during this adventure, and for
Okay.
Jove. I also have a little something for you.
okay.
So if we would like to stay narrative for right now, like you guys have access to all your shit. Don't get me wrong. And if you want to use it, you can. But I did have a little something for you guys because I know we're all hitting our levels 3s here.
Beautiful. Then you know what's in the back pocket. We'll keep that for later.
Yeah.
And
You don't feel that sense of immediate life-threatening peril, so we haven't had our burst moment, so to speak. So
awesome.
We'll say, good about that. Right now, nothing jumps at you currently.
With that, one javelin thrown, Jove is done.
Okie dokie. Alright. So, after Jove, and how much damage was that again, Jove? Just gonna write that down.
That was 10.
10.
10 piercing.
10 piercing. Got it. Next is Rory.
Nice. I will. I will run up. Can I tell, by the way, with like all these reeds, does it look like it is like it's rough terrain to get across right now? Or would you be able to move okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I would definitely want to hug along that kind of mud bank to get closer towards the two humanoids, and then we'll try and throw a dart at one of them from here. I believe they were the two humanoids, the ones that were closest. Oh, I think that's what I was thinking of, actually. Sorry, was the humanoids that are in the water. So we'll. Gotcha. That was the one I was looking for. Sorry. So. Okay. Oh, yeah. So we will move up towards the edge and we will try throwing the dart at him.
Okie dokie.
That's only a 10.
Only a 10. Yeah, a 10 will not do. throw one of the darts out at one of the creatures in the water, and it swipes up, and it's these huge, awful, like, green, almost like more bone than anything else, like claws, like reach up and slice your dart out of the air.
Gross. That's all for Rory on that one.
Okie dokie. Then it's Jasper.
She's gonna run up alongside Jove, also moving 5 feet away from the shore. Probably move a full 30 feet, so she's 10 feet ahead of Jove.
Sure.
And then
sure.
she's going to throw a hand axe at the same one he hit.
Okie dokie. Throw that hand axe.
Ooh, 21.
21 will hit.
Alright. And that will be 4
4.
slashing.
Yeah, your hand
And
axe sails through the air and slices through the shoulder of this, and instead of like blood coming down, it's almost like a jet of water releases from inside this creature.
Great. She'll whip out her shield and axe and prepare for combat. And that's it.
Alright. Then it is one of the humanoids on land pulls out their own javelin, and Jove, you're going to catch a javelin, buddy.
All right.
That is a 16.
16. He puts up his little small buckler and is able to bash that away.
Yeah, you get it up just in time as it sails through. Half a second, too soon or too little, it would have pierced right into you, and you just dunk as it bounces off your buckler, and you can see that this thing is. It's like someone took a piece of driftwood and then added like a really sharp shell to the front of it. It's not metal at all. As it clatters down. And yeah, that Reaver's gonna make it. Is going to run towards, pulls out a shield, it gets up in your grill, Jasper, since you're closer.
Okay.
Then it is Freddy.
Okay. And you said that we can use our new class features?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Okay. Just so I know if I want to, can you just refresh me how many baddies we're looking at?
You are looking at 1 giant crab, 2 of these
One big
ghoulish looking creatures, and 2 of these humanoids. So 5 big bads.
5 big baddies. I think I will. Okay. So if that's the case, oh jeez, I'm going to cast Leap. No, their health is still a little high for me to be doing that. So let's do. You know what? Let's do a Dissonant Whispers on one of the humanoids.
Sure thing. The one closer to Jasper, or the one on top of the crab?
On top of the crab. It's a
Alright.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay. That is going to be an 18.
That passes.
Still take half damage, correct?
Yes. So. Jesus Christ. Okay, the last one was good. Takes half of 9.
Alright. It's 4. And do you want to give me some flavor for this magic?
So yes, I'm gonna strum my lute, and my mouth is gonna move, but nobody in the party can hear me. They just kind of hear the lute play a little bit, but then it just like falls oddly silent. Like you don't even hear like residual notes or anything as I go completely silent, and only the guy on the crab can hear some just like whisperings that just like fuck with his head.
Yeah, you see him, it's almost like he touches his ear to his shoulder. That's how much his head whips to a side real quick.
Hmm. Yeah, and just like a dark purple cord, just kind of like a minty green, but dark purple, just like flies like an arrow straight at him. And then bonus action, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Rory. And I'm gonna say, hook these fish guys. And as I strum, it's not just like a normal vote of confidence, as a little like ethereal little Johnny, so little rat boy, just kind of like runs over to you and just like starts circling around you.
Oh, I have my own little Johnny right now.
You have your own little Johnny. He's just running circles around you.
Only
And you have
stopping to
Bardic
slick back his hair.
Inspiration.
How could I not feel blessed?
Takes a few steps, slicks back the hair. Takes a few steps.
Goes just far enough for like one strand of hair to fall forward, then stops and pushes it back, and then gets going and then stops and pushes it back.
And that is
Wondrous.
the turn.
Alright.
Yeah, and I just movement. I get behind people.
Yeah, do you want to get behind Jove?
Yeah, whoever I can get between me and the. And Jove is a pretty beefy individual.
Yeah.
Yep. And
He's
I'm in
almost
front
as
of
wide
him,
as you
so
are.
it's
Oh,
a good
yeah.
place.
There
Way
you go.
shorter. In fact, it probably is a little wider than you are. So then, it is the one on the crab. The one on the crab. Let's see.
Yeah, Daddy.
Is gonna hold for the moment. Begin saying something in a language that sounds like rushing water. It's like it's strange. You can see his mouth moving, but the sounds that come out of it are not words. As the crab perks up upon hearing that, and then begins heading past you, Jasper. You can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
I would love to. Ooh, that's only an 11.
Yeah, your battle axe does make contact, but the hard shell of this makes it bounce right back off, as if you hit it like with a blunt instrument. It goes over. The crab is going to make, and I would say technically to get around. Jove, you could also make an attack of opportunity.
Surely. Ooh, 22.
22. That one will hit.
Poke him.
Gonna poke him for 6.
For
Piercing.
6.
Yeah.
Piercing. Got it.
Get right in a joint.
Yeah. It falters for just a bit before it reaches a claw out to make an attack against you, Freddy. Being moved by its operator, that is only a 9. As
Get
this
wrecked.
huge claw comes at you, and you're able to duck low as it makes a snap as the claw comes together right above your head.
Oh, snap is right. You missed.
Then the individual on top of it pulls out, and it looks like like one of those New Zealand sword, like wooden tooth swords. Like if somebody took like a big long piece of wood and then made the outside blade instead of big metal, it's like tens and tens and tens of shark teeth on the outside of it. Like a driftwood with teeth. And swings it down at you with both hands. Are you wearing armor right now? You're wearing leathers, correct?
Yes. Yeah. Basic leather, I believe.
Dang it, I was hoping you weren't wearing armor.
That should be here.
But that is a
Yeah,
21.
leather. 21, yeah, that hits.
21 will hit. Alright, that does a... As the claw misses, the sword follows immediately afterwards and does 6 points of slashing damage.
6.
Yeah. As you like stand back up as the claw pulls out, there's this another what's we're gonna refer to as a shark tooth longsword. Cuts down, you can feel the teeth bite into like the top of your shoulder before pulling out and ripping out a nasty bit of chunk out of you. As this thing makes dead eye contact with you, and you can see now that they are humanoid. But like humans who have been in the water far too long, their skin just seems too soft and mottled. You can see that they have what looks to be like barnacles growing on parts of them. Kind of imagine like the crew from Dead Man's Chest.
Have you played Oberdin?
I have not.
Okay. Kaya knows what I'm thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I do.
That's all that I can picture right now. That's terrifying.
Yeah, I get it.
As if the sea is still holding on to them even on dry land. As he pulls the shark tooth longsword back. Then, finally, it is the two green creatures. One bounds its way over to you, Jasper. The other one's going to bound its way over to you, Rory. Jasper, the first strike is a bite. That is a 16 to hit.
She wasn't ready for it, but her scale mail protects her.
Yeah, you can feel the bite force of this thing bruising you, but not being able to pierce through the scale mail. As then it drives one of these long, bony-like claws into you. That one's even lower. That's only a 14. You can feel the pressure as like its claws and its teeth are trying to get through your armor, and you can feel your armor straining but holding, at least for the time being. Then, Rory, you're getting the same treatment. First comes a bite. Nope, that's a 6. Then comes some claws. That is an 18.
That will hit.
All right, you take 5 points of slashing damage, and then make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fuck these guys. Dang. That's only a 10.
A 10? Just saves. You feel as the claw...
I thought for sure I was done.
Yeah, as the claw slashes into you, you can feel bits of, like, bone fragments invade your body, and you're able to tighten up your body and almost force these bits of bones out. And you quickly put a hand up to the wound and pull like what looks like almost like a blackened greenish bone out and drop it to the ground. And as like it touches the water, you can see the water turns this awful kind of black color for a second.
Ugh. Don't want that in me. No thanks.
All right, that's the top of Jove.
Cool. Jove is going to throw another javelin at the kind of salad fingers guy that he had already hit before.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he's in front of Jasper.
Yes,
Or was
Jasper
that-
has
okay.
Jasper has the one that's been injured. Rory's got the one that was not injured.
Cool. Then he'll move 10 feet away from the bank so he can get a good angle on that person, and we'll throw a javelin. Ooh, man, I'm rolling hot. 22.
22 will hit.
This will go for 4. That's 9 piercing damage.
How do you want to do this?
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much. That helped me so much.
You can see that this thing has, tried to put teeth and hand into Jasper, and that's just not cool. Nobody gets that without permission. And so he's going to throw that javelin and just try and hit it like right in the seat of the throat. Like he's
While
going to
it's
be
chomping on me.
yeah, while it's chomping, like not like in the through the mouth, but more of like in the windpipe. So he's just trying to kind of poke a hole in that as best as possible, and kind of hits the 3-pointer from downtown and gets it kind of into the collarbone area is really where he's aiming.
Jasper, you can you feel you more of hear and see sparks fly as a javelin grazes right over your shoulder across the scale mail, right into this thing's like below its jaw, straight down into the windpipe, like through a collarbone, and it like backs up and gets tight, and for a second it looks like it's about to bring another arm down on you before it almost just like vomits this ghoulish bile of fish and blood and blackened brackish water like all over the front of you.
Oh, thank God I'm wearing a mask.
Yeah.
As you can feel like the liquid, and it's thick. It's not like a rush of water. It's just closer to like a hefty stew more than anything else. But the temperature of it is all cold.
No.
Hate it.
As it falls face first and drives that javelin into it even deeper.
Jove
Jasper gives a quick nod in his direction as thanks.
Jove will accept it gracefully. As they kind of catch eyes just for a second, Jasper would see that Jove is gesturing towards Freddy as Jove is going to use his bonus action to move Hunter's Mark to the crab, and then is going to use enough movement to get close to the crab, but still wants that 5-foot barrier so he can throw the javelin without a penalty, and that will be Jove's turn.
Okie dokie. Then it is Rory's turn.
Oh, right. And I still got that one fish fella on me, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and attack him. Why don't we?
Go
Well,
for
specifically one of the ghoul boys, not one of the fish boys.
Yes.
it. Yes, indeed.
All right.
Don't forget you have Bardic Inspiration whenever you choose to use it.
And can I use that on damage, or is that just on attack rolls?
Attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that first one is a 21.
A 21, that'll hit.
Nice, Sue. And then we'll go again for the bonus attack. That's another 21.
Those will both hit.
Cool. And of course, that first attack, I am drawing out the staff for that as well, just to clarify, in case. And
That's
is going to
important.
be 9 bludgeoning damage total.
Gotcha. Yeah, two strikes with the staff. After it has dug one of its claws in, you strike in the head both sides. Poof, poof. And its flesh is so bloated and rubbery, like a drowned corpse. You just feel like if you hit it hard enough, it would almost pop, but there's just so much more muscle than you're anticipating. Like a
Gotcha.
bloated piñata.
Don't like that at all.
Hate it.
That, of course, is it for Rory.
Alright, then it is Jasper.
To Jove's point, she glances back at Freddy's predicament and takes a big kind of wide radius swing with her battle axe at the dude up in her business, so she can use mobile to get away.
Yeah, go for it.
That attack is not great. It's only a 10.
A 10, yeah, 10's not gonna do. He
Okay.
pulls out this like a massive conch shell, and lands on it. You can see bits of the conch shell breaking as you strike it.
Yeah, like I feel like she went for just as much power as possible to like have him like deal with the kind of reverb from that attack while she's already running to attack this crab with her action surge. Can I get flanking on it so that I can get advantage?
Yes.
Beautiful, thank you. Please do better than that. Oh!
There it is.
That's a nat 20 on my first sneak attack.
There it
Oh,
is.
yeah. Level 3. Level 3.
We love to see it.
Okay. So that's 16 plus. It's 24 magical slashing.
How do you want to do this?
I hope so.
Yeah, like just a big overhead and just like cuts a significant portion of this giant crab clean in half.
See, you might hate me, but you love me.
That's why she hates you. It's because of how much she loves you.
Yeah, you drop the battle axe in. You almost the exact same way that purple worm looked. You just drive it straight through the top and then yank it right back out, cutting open like the top of it, like exposing the insides of this creature's innards as it goes, just completely sprayed out, almost like the legs like curl inwards like a spider.
That'll be it for her.
All right,
That's it?
That's it.
Come on.
That's
all right.
all you got?
So
No
that-
bonus?
The Reaver's gonna come up behind you, Jasper, and gonna give you your own dose of advantage as it flanks you.
And it's fair.
Oh, why do you do this to me? It's a 9 and a 7.
Only a 7? Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
Yeah. So the strike, you feel the impact of something land next to your foot, and you see one of these kind of shark-toothed longswords being pulled back as you meet eyes with this individual. Oh man, that is Freddy.
I guess
I think
gotta
that
fucking-
creature can see its own fear in the reflection of my mask.
I love that.
So, okay, so she killed the dude on the crab. Is the crab hostile?
No, killed the crab.
Killed the crab.
Yeah,
but
the dude on
is
top of the crab is
it
still hostile. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then I'm gonna let out a Roberto cry. And go at him with my rapier, which I'm assuming also has flanking.
Yes, you guys are in that sandwich right now.
Yep.
Of Freddy, humanoid, Jasper, humanoid.
That is a 22.
That will hit.
That is 6 piercing.
6 piercing.
Very
not bad, not bad.
Nice.
Nice.
Can I just say in that backslash on that crab, I feel like she channeled what went right with that hit on Joe.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
like that was actually like a really good form. I just need to hit the right person. You know?
Right.
And then just for frame of reference, Domsky's,
Yeah.
how many boys?
There's now only 3 boys. The 2
Only 3
humanoids
boys.
and the 1 ghoulish.
Alright, I'm gonna save the rest of my bardics just for future, because I feel like we're not gonna get a good long rest at Fort Dalton.
Oh,
Props not.
well, who knows?
Who knows?
I'll never tell.
I'll
I'll
never
never
tell.
tell.
All right, nice, Freddy. As you stab that dude, straight in this thigh, just whack. And as you pull back, there's a little like a rush of blood that follows afterwards. Your rapier probably a good 6 to 7 inches deep, just blooded.
Yes.
Now it is that Reaver who did not like that very much and is going to make a strike against you, Freddy. returning with his own downward strike. He does not get advantage because he's not
Eat
flanking
my
you.
ass.
Oh! There's my own critical.
There it is.
Uh-oh.
He's eating my
No.
ass.
No.
That's 19 points of slashing damage.
Oh,
I'm down.
Oh,
As you pull out your rapier and you've got this big, just shit-eating Freddy grin on your face, you look up to only catch one of the shark tooths right in the center of your forehead. And Jasper, you see this, like, you bring down the crab, you look back to see this other humanoid miss, only to watch the one in front of you drop a full swing down and catch Freddy squarely on top of the head, and he just crumples like a sack of potatoes. Really fleshy, bardically inclined potatoes. So that's his turn. Moving on down. Then
can
it's-
she use her reaction to yell Rory's name? Or not Rory, oh yeah, Rory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
yeah,
me know.
sure, totally. Which is great because Rory, you hear Jasper scream right as this creature hits you twice.
I assume you rolled high then, or
Well, one of them's a 19 for bite, and the other one is a 16 for claw.
gotcha. Yeah, they will hit.
Both will hit.
God.
Yes.
16 meets.
All right, the bite.
Good thing I killed the crab.
The bite does 13 points of piercing damage.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, these guys hit hard. And then the claws. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
Because you take 6 more points of slashing damage. For a
Bro.
grand total of 17.
Okay. Save on the con. That's a 14.
Yeah, that will save. You pull out another of these long, spur-like, greenish blackened bones. However, you can feel the creature's teeth touch each other inside your body from how deep this bite is.
Fuck that thing. Oof.
Yeah, this
Still
one
standing though.
is still standing. Oh, look at you. Back to the
That's
top
that
with
level
Jove.
3.
Jove is going to, now that the crab is dead, he is going to use his bonus action to move Hunter's Mark to the humanoid standing over Freddy. And he is going to get a nice running start, chuck a javelin at this feller. Ooh, that is definitely going to miss. So that is only an 8.
Yeah.
With
Jasper,
that,
this time, had you not already been focused in that direction, you see Jove line up, get the javelin, and it's coming straight to you. You turn to the side, and there's just briefly a skirt as it goes across part of your mirrored mask.
And then Jove is, because he's a small creature, he is going to go and share the same space that Freddy is in. And he is going to draw the spear. So he's got spear, shield standing over Freddy's body in a protective stance.
Okie
And-
dokie.
We'll hold it there.
Rory.
All right. Well, we are going to attack the one that's on me, as that is a pretty immediate threat. And that will hit for the 24.
Yeah, 24 will hit.
Yeah. Does 8 bludgeoning? Is it down?
8 bludgeoning. It's a heavy strike, but it's not down quite yet.
Gotcha. Well, with that then, we are gonna. I will use a key point for flurry of blows.
Oh, a little flurry.
And we will use one of those. Well, are we allowed to use our level 3 stuff here?
Yeah, you can use your level
Yeah,
3
I
stuff
did.
here.
Cool. We will use one as an attack,
Jasper
and we will
and
use
Rory,
another.
your guys' level 3s are, not that they're not important, they just don't have the huge narrative changes that Freddy's and Jove's level 3 does. You have it. Rory, there's just less of a, not a guffaw about it. You know why you have your level 3.
Yes, I do. Okay, cool. And then So I will use then one of those for an attack, and I will use another for Hand of Healing on myself.
There you go, buddy.
Oh.
Yes, you can use that without an extra key point if it's a part of Flurry of Blows.
That you can. That you can.
Mm-hmm.
Way of Mercy Monk. Online.
Yes. I'm going to roll my Bardic die with that, and that was
Ooh.
a good idea to do it.
It sure was.
Yeah, so that will make it a 19 to hit on that one.
19 will
And
hit.
also, it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh!
Okay.
That is a 3.
Okay, what did you roll on the Bardic Inspiration die?
I rolled a 6.
It takes 6 thunder damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it will only take 1 from 1 bludgeoning extra from that, but I am going to heal myself here for, let's see. That's gonna be, I think that's 6.
Rory, how do you want to do this? And give me some flavor on how you pull this whole move off.
Well, what were you hitting him with? Because Johnny's gonna be part of it.
The way that I almost kind of think of it, it's almost like a bit of like a transfer regen with it's like his strike itself almost isn't that strong as like Rory goes and just does kind of like an open palm, just strike on its chest. And as he does that, he'll then like use his other hand to touch on one of his wounds. And it's almost like in a way taking some of that damage and just kind of soaking it back to him, and like Wolverine style, like as the holes on the monster start to expand, you see, if you were like looking at Rory, you would see it's like almost like the cells on where he's been are like rapidly like growing back and like closing the wound on him.
Yeah, you drive your palm forward, and Johnny, almost like when Hinata uses.
I like to think that he like scampers down his arm and then just like gets in front of his palm and just like explodes on impact.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Like Hinata using the twin lion pods, like Johnny becomes part of your fist and adds that extra oomph that you strike through, and then with the other hand puts it on, and there's almost an opening there as it closes some of your wounds, and almost like this perfect circuit. You see a bit of like Johnny's own, kind of energy come back out through the body, back onto your other arm, Rory, and then as you touch is there, and as you transfer that Way of Mercy, dropping this creature, the holes open up, and then it's just like, it spreads. It's like watching a small rat eat through as like hole after hole after hole after hole appears on this creature before it drops dead on the ground.
Beautiful. And that did heal me for 6, just
Excellent.
FYI.
Nice. What a move.
All right.
Yeah.
Then it is Jasper. Dude in front of you, dude behind you.
Yeah, the one in front of me is currently being flanked with Jove.
Oh, ho.
So I'm gonna. It turns out she wants him dead the most right now, so she's gonna go for that.
Why is that? Why do you want him dead?
Turns
What
out
did
I
he do
didn't
to you?
need that advantage, y'all.
No.
Another one?
It's another nat 20.
Oh,
I can
yes.
take a picture of it.
She just DJ Khaled'd you.
So that's gonna be another for a 16 plus another that's 22 magical slashing.
How do you want to do this?
After Freddy gets downed by it, and Jove kind of gets in the way. Oh god, how she just is filled with so much rage. I think she okay, so she overhead swings down and catches it kind of like in the upper back, and just has so much force in it, she like brings him all the way to the ground, at which point she puts one foot on his shoulder and just rakes it all the way down his spine and basically flays him. Or not flays him, but just,
No, like fillets him like a fish.
Yeah, like a fish.
Like a
Fillets
big humanoid
him,
fish.
yeah.
Just like straight down the back, you have 2 perfect cuts of the lats.
Right.
One on each side. It just goes straight through, and there's a quick shudder, but by the time you pull your axe out of this individual's back, they are long gone from this world.
Just really Bobby flays him.
It really does.
I feel mask in this forest.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, that's it for her.
All right, there's the one last dude. This has gone poorly.
It was in that moment he knew.
Yeah, he's gonna use his action to disengage and begins heading towards that into the reeds. He makes it about 15-20 feet. Moving down. Freddy, give me a death saving throw.
I get a. Don't think my con is high enough to make that good. It is not. That's a fail.
1 fail. As you begin to see the crystalline palace of Kellamvor.
Sometimes my mouse touchpad doesn't like to scroll, and so I have to physically scroll. Ugh.
Dirt. All right, back to the top. Since everybody else is dead, that's what Jove. You are. Yeah, you just watched Jasper just absolutely just fillet the dude in front of you. So you've
With
got
just
one.
so much battle screaming and bloodlust, it's kind of a sight.
Yeah, you've watched her make two swings, and then one dropped this giant crab, and then on top of this giant crab's body, this dude came in overhanded, took out Freddy right in front of you. You missed the throw, and then you watch that same obsidian battle axe go up in the air, and then drop down, and then now there is a filleted dude on top of this already partially filleted crab. Like, one on top of the other.
Call that bitch sushi.
Well, Jove thinks of
I think that
3
makes
things.
them sashimi.
Oh, you're so
Sashimis.
All right. Yeah.
Sushis and sashimis.
Sushis and sashimis.
Three thoughts go through Jove's head. First, he thinks, well, no wonder his back still hurts from the other day. Second, he looks down and thinks Freddy is safe. And third, he sees the guy
Freddy,
running.
don't move.
He sees the guy running away, and Jove says, "Not in his watch." So
Not on
he's
my
going-
watch. But you don't understand Fairly Odd Parents references. Never mind.
I watched a little bit. He is going to use bonus action, move that hunter's mark over to the runaway boy, and then see if he can catch him on the flip side. Oh, that is a 15,
15? Yep, that'll hit.
and I hit him for could it be max? It is max. Sweet. That is
buddy.
That's for 16, y'all.
How do you want to do this?
Buddy.
That is exactly what you needed to roll. Exactly a 16.
Wow.
Love it.
Amazing. Yeah. So Jove kind of throws his buckler onto the ground just to get a good line on this guy, and he's gonna arc the javelin a little bit, and he will just completely destroy the back of this dude's leg. We're talking like right through the back of the knee, and Jove could see just from how much it was kind of squirming on the ground that he's probably not going to die right away, but he's going to bleed out, and he's just going to leave.
I love
You catch him as he hits the bank of these reeds and begins to go into a dive motion, and you angle it just right, and as it pierces through, Just the way it goes through the back leg up into the stomach at this terrible angle
Oh,
of like, and you know that's not. You are correct. That is not an instant death, but that is a mortal wound. As you hear this, not this graceful dive like I was looking at, but instead of like a duck who fell into the water, as it, and then you just see an expanse of kind of red begin to wash up onto the shore. His body begins to float deeper into the River Dalton and begins to be carried away downstream. And that is where we're going to end it tonight, guys.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yay!
provoked him.
I'm only 1/3 dead.
I will
Oh my
heal you.
gosh.
I promise.
Yeah,
And we will get
Rory's
back to
gotcha.
that next week. So, let us, well done, guys. Welcome to level 3.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get the level of rogue in action.
Yeah.
And we will say goodnight to chat. Thank you, Bing Cortana, Droop Dog, Electrical Longboard, Omari, of course, Lemon Juice is 12, and Twitch details. That's new. That's probably a bot. But you know what? We don't care. We appreciate it anyways. To you as well, Maddie, and to Tanner. Thank you guys for watching. Good night, chat.
Good night, chat.
Nighty night,
chat.
chat.
Good night, chat.
GG, and well played. Peace in
Nice.
Middle East.